Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. So today, I gotta tell you something. You gotta be careful when you're walking in the morning in New York City. Everyone, you know what happened this past Saturday in the morning? Guess what? On April 11, 2026, last Saturday, a man was walking around with a machete and he started stabbing everybody in Grand Central 42nd Street. I get out that stop every day to go to work. I work in 42nd Street. And this happened in the 564 train where you catch the 45 train and 6 right there in Grand Central 42nd Street. This guy was well known all over New York City as a battle rapper. And I guess he did some pills or drugs. I don't know what he did, but that day he was not acting normal. He was acting very crazy, telling everybody that he was going to stab them, and his only target was older people. He stabbed with a machete 3 old people. And it's so crazy because this guy was very well known as a battle rapper in New York City. And on Saturday, he was looking like he was a homeless guy and running around all crazy in Midtown Manhattan and Grand Central 42nd Street, which is very scary to hear that that's happening. Well, that happened in 42nd Street. That's where I work. I work in 40th Street. Okay? So that's not too far from where I work. I get off that train station. And it's very scary because it happened early in the morning and with somebody that you was not expecting that it will happen. Let me tell you something that happened to me waiting for the train in Times Square. That happened to me not too long ago, like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna tell you right now, like it was so crazy what happened to me. So I get out 1 o'clock, 1:30 from my job, and I had to go pick up my brothers to the school. For me, I wanted to be faster and get there as quick as I can. So I took the shuttle in 42nd Street. The shuttle for the people that don't know is one stop from 42nd Street to Times Square. So I took that train, and when I got to Times Square, I walked all the way to the M train so I could go back to Brooklyn and pick up my brothers. I'm walking around and I'm looking, I'm like, wow, it's so packed. It's so much people here. Let me just sit down and wait for the train because I was very tired. And I never sit. I'm always standing, looking around because you never know who's gonna do something. It's New York City. So you never know. You have to be in 10 toes all times. But that day, I wasn't thinking. I was super tired. All I wanted to do is pick up my brothers and go back home. I'm sitting down waiting for the M train. This person that you never told that I was gonna do something to me. I thought a homeless person or one of the young kids was gonna do something to me. But no. A regular white guy walking around, walking around, he came straight to me and went like this. Thank God I got a great reflex. I went like, bah. I pushed back my head and I was like, whoa. I was gonna ready to curse him out. But then I look. This guy got a whole bat in a shopping cart. Well, you know the cars that you use to bring your laundry and go shopping? Yeah, in one of those cars he had a metal bat. And I was scared that he was gonna come back and hit me with it. So I didn't say nothing. And I look around and I saw the police standing right on the platform on their phones. Not watching around them, not doing nothing. My whole life living in New York City, none of this happened to me. Never. Never. And that one day that I wasn't alert, it happened. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you gotta very, very careful and be on your 10 toes because you never know who's gonna bother you. Like this guy going around like a rampage, stabbing people with a big machete. We're gonna watch the video of the news so you guys can see how crazy it was. Also, police shot him and killed him right then and there. I felt like he was looking to die because who does these things? He was a regular person. He was a battle rapper and out of nowhere acting up like that. He must did something or they lace him up or gave him something because this man was not like this. And out of nowhere acting like that, very, very sad. So let's watch the clip of the news and see what they say. So you guys can see how crazy New York City is early in the morning. And also that day I was gonna go to 59th Street to eat some Korean food. But I didn't go. So crazy. And it actually happened at 9 o'clock in the morning. So let's watch.
Subway chaos at Grand Central Terminal. Police say they shot and killed a man who they say attacked 3 subway riders with a machete this morning. News 4's Axel Tercios is outside Grand Central tonight with more on the investigation. Axel.
Rana, the NYPD says that when they found the man, he was acting erratically and violent. They say he went to 2 separate platforms inside the subway station here at Grand Central and stabbed 3 people with a machete.
I was scared to death. I take this train every day.
There was some blood in the floor. There was actually the area that I looked at to the right, there was some blood, and then they're like, no, you just gotta keep going.
Chaos on the subway Saturday morning.
The police shot him on the platform, and they were doing their best to resuscitate him.
Police shooting a man they say attacked 3 people with a machete at Grand Central Station.
He slashed one individual on the 7 train platform before moving upstairs to the 456 platform, where he has slashed 2 additional victims.
At around 9:40 this morning, a civilian reported the stabbings to 2 NYPD detectives.
From the top of the stairs, they observed the individual on the platform, and they immediately ordered him to drop the knife and was behaving erratically, repeatedly stating that he was Lucifer.
When police say he ignored commands to drop the knife.
He then advanced toward the officers with the knife extended. One officer discharged his firearm, striking the perpetrator twice.
It sounded like gunshots, 2 loud shots, 2 loud pops.
The man, identified as 44-year-old Anthony Griffin, was taken to Bellevue Hospital and was declared dead.
This is my first time here, and it's very shocking that I come into this.
The 3 victims, an 84-year-old man, a 65-year-old man, and a 70-year-old woman.
So we saw the lady, it was an older lady, she got cut on the face and they got her out and into the ambulance.
We are told the suspect had 3 unsealed prior arrests. Rana, and the subway lines that were affected are back to normal. And as for the 3 victims, the NYPD says that they are expected to be okay. Rana.
Did you see the size of the machete? Imagine the victim's cuts where he stabbed them on. They have to stay in the hospital to recover. I hope they're doing well now, and I pray for them to recover faster. But this is so crazy how this man just decided to grab a machete and go around trying to kill people. And he aimed for the older people too. This is so crazy. Unbelievable. Well, we're at the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.